the moment, you can only have your right to work on the waterfront removed if you've been convicted of a serious criminal offence. And that's why I say these are tough and controversial powers, but they're necessary powers. It'll only affect a small number of workers on the waterfront, but the impact that it will have on security will be enormous. Sometimes police have intelligence that tells them that people are up to no good, but they don't have information or significant information yet to make an arrest. Well, in my book, it's not good enough to hang around and wait to get that information. If someone is importing heroin into the country, you've got to get them off the dock, and this will help us do it. Commissioner, would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, thanks, Minister. Look, they are important questions to be asked. Often police don't have enough evidence to present the matter to a court to a sufficient standard, and we all know that courts in Australia need evidence beyond reasonable doubt to be able to convict someone appropriately, and that can take some time. As the Minister said, where there is compelling criminal intelligence, we will look to remove that person's access to the docks. There is an appeal mechanism which will be worked through in this regard, so the fairness aspect of this hasn't been overlooked, and people will have an opportunity to contest that if they wish to do so. And again, the government will look at how that's to be done and work with industry and the unions to make sure that people aren't treated unfairly in this regard. But it is a significant reform. It is something that will allow us to remove people from that environment quickly, rather than waiting 2 years for perhaps a court trial to actually be completed if we see that necessary. Where there is compelling intelligence to a level that amounts to evidence, certainly the police will continue to do what we do, and that is take those people before the courts appropriately and look to have those matters tested in the courts. But this would be used sparingly, I'd suggest, in those environments where there's just not sufficient evidence to convict somebody, but they are playing a role in the facilitation of drugs or other cargo into this country illegally.